That thing looks so good. So good. Epic.
Guaranteed, this video is the most detailed look of the Rizoma Stealth Mirrors you're ever going to find. In this one video, I'm going to show you 6 of the top sport bikes wearing these mirrors and some of the Rizoma light unit front turn signals. Those bikes are the 2021 Yamaha R1M, 2 different versions of the Ducati Panigale V4, which, by the way, the Panigale V2 is the same in terms of these Rizoma mirrors. That is a Panigale V2 wearing those mirrors. We're doing a full exhaust system on that. Also, the 2021 BMW S1000RR, the BMW M1000RR. The turn signals are different on that bike. And of course, the 2021 Aprilia RSV4 1100 with some bonus footage of the rider perspective onboard video of me riding that bike at Circuit of the Americas, so you can get a good sense of what those mirrors might look like while riding, let's say in track mode with the mirrors closed. And if you missed it, I'll link up here somewhere the video I did of these products on the RS660. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be quick to answer, and enjoy the video. Let's start with the R1M. I'll give you guys at least, let's say, 3 perspectives of these bikes with these mirrors. I'll give you this front shot with the mirrors closed. You can see how they would be effective winglets. They actually do add 9 pounds of downforce at higher speeds. Here's the profile shot. Notice that these mirrors add nothing to the profile. It keeps the bike's lines nice and low. I think that's why, you know, most of us remove the big bulky stock mirrors to clean up that profile look. So obviously these are the black Rizoma Stealth, you know, billet aluminum, high quality mirrors. Now let's take a seat and I'll show you what they look like from the seated position. Equally low profile, pretty amazing. Now we flip them open, and I think you can get an idea of how effective they would be as actual mirrors. So I'm getting, I could easily cover maybe 30% of that glass with my arm, which is pretty typical, I think, of any aftermarket mirrors on sport bikes. But I'm in the habit of, if I do have a mirror like this and I'm trying to look behind me, I kind of raise my elbow and look underneath my armpit, or dip down a little if I want to see something next to me, or look over my shoulder. Honestly, what I do 90% of the time naturally is just look over my shoulder. That's always best. But this mirror flips basically 360 degrees, or I should say 180 degrees, so you can turn it as low or as high of an angle as you'd like. And it has this stopper pin, this billet aluminum stopper pin. Very, very easy to use. So that's a close-up look of the black stealth mirrors on an R1M. Now let's take a look at the Ducati Panigale V4 Course Edition. You can see that we added the little Rizoma Stealth light units, front turn signals to this one. I'll give you a close-up in a second. We decided on the gray color, so this is what the Rizoma Stealth gray looks like on this Panigale Course Edition. We went with that because this bike comes with that matte gray color scheme. So let me turn on these turn signals for you. Rizoma has always made the smallest but brightest LED turn signals. No exception for these tiny. So the name of these turn signals is actually light unit. That's what these are here. And this aluminum mounting bracket is specific for the Panigales. I do want to note that, and check my my Instagram, either the Moto Club official or my Victor Moto Instagram, and you'll see a newer Panigale V4S with this exact same kit, and the fairing on that model comes out all the way to the edge of the turn signal, so you can barely see the bracket, if at all. And here is an example of exactly that. Versus these. Yep. So that's what that looks like. Now let's take a seat. From the seated position, again, very stealthy, very low profile. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna say stealth a lot because that's exactly what they are. So now I flip this open, and so if I try to center myself here and I look to my left, I can barely see my arm. These stealth mirrors on the Panigale come out a little bit further than the R1. A little dip of the elbow and you can pretty much get full glass, or if you're trying to look directly behind you, just lift your elbow and look underneath your armpit. Very effective, and again, they come with that. They come with that aluminum stopper there, so you can't get that wrong. Now moving on to the BMW S1000RR with the black stealth mirrors. And guess what? This bike also has the front Rizoma light unit turn signals. Can you find them in this picture right now? I'll show you where they are in just a second. Let's sit on the bike first so you can get that rider point of view. So if I lean forward, that's kind of what they look like. My phone is several inches away from my face. I'll stay right above the gas tank and look to my left. I can see a little bit of my arm, not too much at all. I can dip my arm a little and get full glass. Or if I want to look directly behind me, just lift and look underneath your armpit. Sexy. Now, let me show you the Rizoma light unit front turn signals. There we go. And there they are. I'll zoom in on the one that's not flashing so you can see that. And here is the M1000RR with the mirrors and turn signal kit. Because of those bigger carbon fiber front winglets, you cannot fit the light unit under the headlight. So here is the Leggera turn signal with the Rizoma M1000RR specific bracket. Part number for that bracket is FR439B, Frank Robert 439 Bravo. Super bright, very effective. Leave it to Rizoma. Yeah, I can see now that I'm paying attention to the shape of each of these mirrors. They're very specific to each model. A lot of research and development went into each model to ensure that winglet downforce effect. So what else can I show you? If you want to see what the black Rizoma Stealth mirrors look like on a blue R1, check this out. I don't know, guys. I don't think I'm biased. These things look amazing. I've always taken off mirrors. I've always used block off plates and like bar end mirrors on my sport bikes, on my street bikes. But I'm definitely going to use these from now on. Why? Because they don't take away from that profile, from that racy look that we're looking for. And they add downforce as a winglet. And they're a functional mirror. Now for the RSV4 1100, I bring you to Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas for a close-up and some fun onboard footage. Check this out. Yeah, it's okay. Going down the back straight of COTA in Austin, you need every bit of downforce you could use. But really, what you notice is these mirrors do not obstruct your view whatsoever when you're riding on the track or general high-speed riding. Keep in mind, this point of view is from my chin-mounted GoPro, so these things are really awesome at the track. And maybe most importantly, they look pretty damn good in your track day photos too. Let me know what you guys would like to see more of. Post your comments and questions below. I'm pretty quick to answer. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you in the next video.